Good morning, dear students. In previous class, we have discussed all the allopathic view of prognosis, and in today's class, we will discuss how it is significant for a homeopath and for repertory. So, prognosis is good or bad as per allopath. Good or bad. Prognosis good or bad. Now, prognosis, how it is defined that it is good or bad? It means prognosis is bad, it means disease is not curable. Good, curable. So it is their prognosis. Now how you will utilize it, that suppose a case of renal disease came to you and it is on dialysis. So how you will know that what potency should be given in this case? In this case, you will see that prognosis is very bad or too much pathological changes have occurred. So if too much pathological changes have already occurred, and now you know that pathology is very serious and the prognosis is not very good, then in this case what you will do? Well, in this case you will take a case, you will not be able to, you may not be able to get sufficient amount of symptoms required to prescribe a proper medicine. So what you will do in this case? You will do that you will prescribe based on pathological symptoms. What will be your target? You will be palliation, or suppression. Along with that, you may get direct rubric. But whatever disease you are getting direct rubric, so you will in pathological repertory, and what you will use? Pathological repertory for this palliation and suppression. So this is a scenario. And one more thing, what will be potency? Homeopathic remedy potency. Most probably it should be lower potency. Potency lower, so that because higher potency will affect higher dynamic level. So lower potency, pathological rubric, target by using you will use pathological repertory, palliation or suppression, whatever required by the cases we will do. We can also use few general repertory like synthesis, complete, etc. So now you got a orientation that what you will do. If prognosis is good, if your prognosis is good, now you can go for higher potency. You can go for higher potency. You will target cure. You can prescribe. There are two group of medicine: superficial and deep acting medicine. So in this case, prognosis is good. You can think of prescribing either superficial or deep acting. Deep or superficial. You can also choose no-salt sarcode, or like mineral kingdom or animal kingdom, which are deeper acting medicine. So mineral or animal deep acting medicine, it may ultimately deep acting medicine, you can think. And one more thing, that prognosis is good, you are getting improvement, then after first prescription you can use complementary medicine. You can use complementary medicine. So these are possible utilization of prognosis while using our homeopathy. So prognosis is good for essential for allopath also. Prognosis, knowing prognosis is good for homeopathy also. But now one most important thing which I want to discuss with you, my dear students, that is this a case of any case, you can say, like we can say discuss diabetes, okay, or any endocrinal disorder, or anal fissure. All these are allopathic diagnosis. You will also do it so that we can decide what are management and what are other factors which we have to consider while treating our case. But my dear students, this is prognosis as per allopathy. Why? Because as per allopathy, a disease is affecting a person and he is treating a disease. It means allopath will treat to disease. But as we all are homeopath, we will treat sick person. We will treat sick person. We will not treat only disease. We will treat the person who got sick. So our prognosis does not only depend upon this disease diagnosis. Our prognosis as a homeopath, our prognosis does not depend only on disease diagnosis. This diagnosis and this prognosis is by so-called traditional or allopathic medicine. But for us our main diagnosis, earlier we have discussed there's miasmatic diagnosis, and we will classify this disease according to our homeopathic classification of disease. We will evaluate this case as per our basic principle of totality of symptom or symptomatology. By evaluating these symptoms, we will decide totality of symptom, and then we will prescribe medicine not to treat the disease. We will treat the sick person. We will try to treat the sick person because it is the person who got sick. For a fever case, for allopathic point of view, or for hypertension or for diabetes patient, you will find that they are giving medicine based on pathophysiology. If pathology, physiology, their medicine have biochemic reaction and which will lead to cure by biochemical process, which is it means their medicine depend upon quantum of doses, quantum of drug amount. They will depend upon how milligram of drug substance they are prescribing. Their treatment is based on suppose viral disease, so viral load is important for them for selecting the amount of drug should be given, their age, body weight. For us also all the things, their age, body weight, these things important for selecting our potency. But as our potency increases, our drug amount, our crude drug in a dynamic drug decreases. But when their potency increases, when their doses increases, then their crude drug amount increases. So this is the major difference, where they will produce more side effect by their drug, by their applying more drug. Suppose thyroxine 50 mg is going on for a case of thyroid disorder, and later on after 1 or 2 years you will feel that a case requiring 50 mg tablet now require 75 mg. Now after 1 or 2 years it may require 100 mg, then it may require 125. It means slowly drug doses are increasing. Drug doses increases, drug quantum increases. But in homeopathy, when we are treating slowly, we may today we have given 30 potency, next time we give 100 potency, then next time 200. 100 is available if you are giving a special order. And if you will go to our homeopathic records, previous prescription by our stalwarts, you will find they have used it. Like they have used also 18 potency, simply. So 200, then you will use, you will go more higher potency, 1 m, then 10 m, then 50 m. See, so you can see that every time when we are increasing our potency, our amount of drug decreases, so side effect of drug is less. So that's why our medicine, but it depends upon your proper selection of drug. If you are able to select a proper drug, then only it will improve, otherwise no. So here one thing I will like to say you, my dear students, that here repertory is having one drawback, that is we are not able to suggest you that what potency should be prescribed. But for potency, you have earlier I have told you to follow our grammar of homeopathy as given in this organ of medicine, and you can also follow it in pharmacy, homeopathic pharmacy books. You will find a sufficient material to select how potency will be selected. So now, my dear students, PM and repertory correlation is today complete. So in tomorrow onward class, we will discuss about, in next class we will discuss about what is repertory and what is repertorization. Okay, thank you dear students.